everybody, it's Starla with ExpressionsVinyl.com, and today we're going to talk about our Caesar Holographic Heat Transfer Vinyl. And today we're going to be using our Cricut Air, and we're going to make something fun for our towel. So let's go over to our Cricut design space and we'll get everything set up. We're going to go over to our images, and we're just going to make some fun mermaid image. So we'll look at mermaid tail. And this one is a part of the Cricut Access, so everybody has access to it. All right. And we're also going to add in a fun text, just making a splash. And one of my favorite fonts to use with Cricut Access fonts is called BoinkCom. So just search for that one, and once you find it, just hit enter and it'll automatically change your font for you. In order to size these, you can manually move your image up and down, or you can go up to the top and you can adjust your size to its specific dimensions. We want to do this about 6 inches. All right, and then from there you can turn or keep it straight. We're actually going to flip it on its side, so we're going to turn it 270 degrees. There we go. All right, and from this point, I'm also going to make my mermaid the same height. Once again, you can also size it manually, or you can go in back up to the top and adjust your size, your height and your width. All right, there we go. So before we go to our matte preview page, we want to attach these together so that they stay just how we have them. So down at the bottom on the right-hand corner, there is a little paper clip with that says attach. Just select that, and you're ready to go. So let's go over to our preview page by hitting make it in the top right-hand corner. All right, and as you can see, once you're in here, they haven't separated. They're together just how we like it. Before you do anything with heat transfer vinyl, you want to be sure to mirror your image. So make sure that you select this little slider and it will flip it around. And that's all you have to do. So let's continue on to our cutting page. Today we're working with the Cricut Air. So make sure that you choose your machine family. It's part of the Explorer family. And from this point, you can go ahead and adjust your settings. On the Cricut Air, you have a dial on the machine. So go ahead and change that to the recommended settings. We recommend Iron-On Plus for our holographic heat transfer vinyl. For more settings, you can visit our machine settings page for all the different types and settings. All right, so now that we've got our settings set up, let's get our mat ready. With heat transfer vinyl, you always want to make sure that you are cutting on the back side and not the color side. And that's why you mirror your image. So just put it onto your mat and make sure it's down nice and smooth. And then we're just going to feed it into our Cricut. All right, now sliding your mat in between the guides. Once you've got it held up taut against the rollers, just hit the arrow button and it will feed it where it's supposed to go. All right, so now that we've got our mat in place and ready to go, we're ready to go back to our program, and all you're gonna do is make sure that all the settings are correct, and once they're where they need to be, you can just hit the Cricut button and we're ready to go. All right, so now that our cut is complete, all we will have to do is go back to our machine and hit unload. And then we are ready to weed out our image. Before we start weeding, we're going to take our heat transfer vinyl off of our mat, and the easiest way to do this is to flip your mat over and peel your mat away from your vinyl. This will avoid any wrinkling or rippling that could possibly damage your vinyl. And just with a box tool or an X-Acto knife, I'm just going to trim out my image. All right, and the easiest way to start weeding is to weed from a corner. And then just slowly start peeling away. Weeding is getting rid of the excess, so all of the areas that you do not want on your project. All right, there we go. We have our image weeded out and ready to apply to our towel. All right, before you get started, you'll want to make sure that your shirt, your towel, or whatever you're wanting to iron onto is on a solid surface. You can use a table, an ironing board, or in this case, we're just using a board. All right, so you want to center your image onto your design, or onto your material, and then you're going to take your heating element, which could be an iron, a heat press, or any of the like easy presses. So because my carrier sheet is completely covered on my image, I don't need a cover sheet. And heat transfer vinyl holographic is 320 degrees for 15 to 20 seconds with good firm pressure. So just apply your pressure and start counting down. All right, simple as that. With holographic, you do need to let it cool so that it can bond to the fiber. So we're just gonna let it cool down just a minute. All right, now that our image is cooled down and it's cooled to the touch, you can go ahead and begin to remove that carrier sheet. And if it comes up a little bit, just put it back down and apply a little bit more time and pressure. All right, there you have it. Super simple, easy beginner project with our Cricut Explorer. You can also do similar projects on the Silhouette Cameo. They have similar designs and fonts, so everybody can do the same project. So thanks for watching, and be sure to visit our site for more of our fun products. Thanks for watching. Bye.